Good morning, dear children. Today we are going to study the book First Flight. It's lesson number 5, The 100 Dresses, first part. This lesson is written by Elpsor Esther. So let's begin with the introduction of this chapter now. I introduce this lesson with it's a brief introduction that the lesson The 100 Dresses, first one is about a girl named Vanda who claims to have 100 dresses. Her classmates made fun of her because what she claims is in contradiction to the fact that she was always seen wearing the same dress. Her classmates found her name to be funny. It was because everyone had easier names than Vanda Petronsky. Her name was different because she was a Polish immigrant who had come to an American town with her family. She was very poor and did not have many friends. She was quiet and was always seen sitting in the corner of the classroom because she had an inferiority complex. The truth about the 100 dresses was unveiled when she submitted her 100 drawings in a drawing contest. They were the same 100 dresses she used to talk about. All of them were immensely beautiful. So this lesson is about bullying of students to a particular student. So you understand sometimes it happens with the junior students in primary sections or some lower sections when children tease others by saying some words, some sentences. So bullying is very common in primary sections generally. Lower students, the students who are in primary sections or lower sections, they just tease the children for their dresses, for their bad behavior, for their language, and so many other aspects and factors are there where children generally bully their classmates. So this is one of the chapters where she had been bullied. Vanda had been bullied by her friends because she told others that she had 100 dresses. In fact, those 100 dresses were not the real dresses, but she had made some picture or painting in which she had painted 100 dresses of her choices. So let's begin with the summary of this chapter, and after that we shall do certain question answers, and then you have to note down all the answers, and this notes which I am sending you will be written by you in your notebooks. And let's begin with the summary now. All right, the summary is here. The story is about a quiet and shy girl named Vanda Petronsky. She was a Polish immigrant. Polish means the citizen of Poland, who had come to America with her family. She attended school with American children and who found her name to be strange and probably the weirdest in the classroom. I tell you the meaning of weirdest. That is, if I talk about weirdest, this is weirdest. And weirdest means very strange, very different type of name. So this is the meaning of weirdest. So real original word is weird, weirder, second form, that is positive degree, and weirdest is superlative degree in the classroom. So this way it happened, and this is because they all had easier names. She was poor and was always seen wearing a faded blue dress. Her classmates teased her because she claimed to have 100 dresses, all lined up in her closet, albeit. So, albeit you can understand that is a conjunction that means even though or although. It can sometimes be used instead of although, even though, or even if. So, albeit can never be used to introduce an independent clause, unlike although. So, always being seen wearing one, the ones who mainly teased her were the two best friends. These two special girls, Peggy and Maddie, these were the two classmates of Wanda who used to tease her. Peggy was the most famous girl in the school, while anyone barely knew Wanda. Otherwise, other students did not bother about these things about Wanda, but especially Peggy and Maddie, they were mad about teasing her. Peggy and Maddie used to wait for Wanda before school, even if it meant getting late. Maddie, a poor girl herself, did not like when Peggy made fun of Wanda, so she feared that she could be next. Actually, Maddie was a poor girl herself, and she did not like that Peggy should make fun of Wanda. And even she feared that she could be the next one to be bullied by Peggy. So she wanted Peggy to stop making fun of Wanda, but could not summon courage to face her as she feared she would lose her best friend. So, however, Peggy's intention was never to hurt Wanda, but she was curious as to why Wanda had to lie that she had 100 dresses in her closet, because she used to wear only one blue dress, faded blue dress. So, truth about the same 100 dresses unveiled on the result day of the drawing competition. So, the room was lined with 100 dress drawings portraying different dresses, each so beautiful. That day she truly had 100 dresses all lined up. But in the classroom, all that moment, Peggy and Maddie, who were awestruck, realized the theory of 100 dresses and felt guilty about having treated her badly. So at the last, what happened that they just realized their mistakes and they begged pardon for the same from Vanda, and all well happened thereafter. So this is a short explanation of this story. So I believe the whole document, which in the form of notes, which I'm going to tell you, going to send you, contains each and everything, explanation of the whole chapter, and after this it is the exercises which I'm going to discuss with you. Question answers. The first question is, where in the classroom does Vanda sit and why? Vanda used to sit in that corner of the classroom where the rough boys sat. The reason is she wanted to keep herself separate from those two girls, Peggy and Maddie, as Peggy used to bully her. That's why she had to sit separately. So the boys who got the lowest marks, those children, those students who were very naughty, they used to sit at the back benches. So she used to sit with them. No one ever knew why she really sat there, but there were guesses that it was because of the dirt her shoes carried out from all the mud. She had an excuse that she used to sit separately due to dirt of the shoes. Next question number 2 is, where does Vanda live? What kind of place do you think it is? Vanda lived in Boggins Heights. According to the description given in the chapter, it was that part of the city or town where poor people lived. And that was the place which was filled with mud, which is where Vanda got the dirt from her on her shoes from. So this is the answer of this question. Question number 3 now. When and why do Peggy and Maddie notice Vanda's absence? The day was Wednesday. It can be spoken as Wednesday. Peggy and Maddie noticed that Vanda was missing. They had been waiting for her outside school before school began. As she did not come, they even got late for school. It was then that they realized her absence from school. So this is the answer. Question number 4 now. What do you think to have fun with her means? To have fun with her means? To have fun with her means to tease her about the 100 dresses she claimed to have, which is contradictory to the fact that she always wore the same faded blue dress. So that is teasing. They used to tease about 100 dresses, and Peggy and Maddie used to ask her, "Where are your 100 dresses? You wear only one dress." So this is all. They used to talk to her, they used to question her, bully her. This is all their fun. So question number 5 now. In what way was Wanda different from the other children? Wanda was a quiet and shy girl who had no friends. She had the weirdest name in her class, which differentiated her from everyone else. So she was a shy girl basically, and she didn't want to get bullied from others, and she had only single dress, so she felt very ashamed of it. So she used to sit very separately, and she was totally different from others. She was not extrovert basically. And question number 6 now. Did Wanda have 100 dresses? Why do you think she said she did? No, in fact, she didn't have 100 dresses. Wanda did not actually have 100 dresses. She only had drawings of them. She had only drawings of them. She was a poor girl who would have desired to have a closet full of 100 dresses. She had a desire, strong desire in her heart, all lined up. That is why she said that she did have them. So this is the reason. Due to her desire, she used to say like that. Next is question number 7. Why is Maddie embarrassed by the questions Peggy asks Wanda? And is she also like Wanda, or is she different? Basically, Peggy was different from Maddie. Peggy was herself very poor, and Maddie is embarrassed by how Peggy deals with Wanda, not because she cares about Wanda, but because she was poor herself and feared that one day they would treat her the same way. Maddie is a poor girl, but not as poor as Wanda. And unlike Wanda, she had a lot of friends. So here there are certain contradictory statements in this answer, which I'll clear later on when I meet you. But you can understand the things from the chapter itself. I'll explain it more. So what I think that Peggy was the friend of Maddie. But she was in favor of Maddie. She was not in favor of Wanda. But one day, she used to think about it that one day Maddie will also say about me also, because she was also poor. So she behaved a little bit different from Maddie with Wanda. But Maddie used to ask her, "Why do you behave like that?" This is the answer. So that way it happened like that. I come to question number 8. Why didn't Maddie ask Peggy to stop teasing Wanda? What was she afraid of? So Maddie, why didn't Peggy to stop teasing Wanda? Maddie did not ask Peggy to stop teasing Wanda because, as she too was poor, she feared that she could be the next target for the girls, as Maddie wore hands-down clothes given by Peggy. She was afraid that if they did not tease Wanda, then probably they would start teasing her. Actually, here I just come to the conclusion that Maddie was so poor instead of Peggy, and Peggy used to give dresses to Maddie. And that's why Maddie did not ask Peggy to stop teasing Wanda. because Maddie was fast friend of Peggy, and she could not offend Peggy because Maddie was dependent on Peggy. But still, she had a fear in her mind that one day, if I just stop Peggy to stop teasing Venda, Peggy would start teasing Maddie also. That's why she did not ask Peggy to stop teasing Venda. This could be the reason behind it. So, this is the answer of it. I come to question number 9. Who did Maddie think would win the drawing contest and why? Maddie thought that her best friend Peggy would win the drawing contest because she was the best artist in the room, which in fact was wrong. So Maddie thought like that. In question number 10, who won the drawing contest? What had the winner drawn? Vanda had won the drawing contest. She had flawlessly drawn 100 dresses, different dresses. So this is the answer of it. It is a short question. How is Vanda seen as different by the other girls? How do they treat her? Other girls saw Vanda as poor and vulnerable. She had a strange name and did not make friends and remained quiet. She sat in the corner of the room with the rough, noisy boys. Vanda always wore the same dress and came from a place full of mud on the roads. The other girls treated her badly and belittled her. Belittled her means, that is, bullied her. They made fun of Vanda. So this is the answer of question number 11. In question number 12, how does Vanda feel about the dresses? Game. Why does she say that she has 100 dresses? Answer is, Vanda felt embarrassed and insulted when other girls played the dresses game on her. She claimed to have 100 dresses in order to put those insults and jokes away. Actually, she was preparing drawings of 100 dresses for the drawing competition, and she referred to them when the girls asked her that how many dresses did she have. So this is the answer of this question. So I come to next one. In 13th question, why does Maddie stand by and not to do anything? How is she different from Peggy? Was Peggy's friendship important to Maddie? Why and which lines in the text tell you this? Maddie stands quietly and watches as Peggy humiliates Vanda because she felt that Peggy was high and mighty. So Maddie was so quiet because she was poor and she was dependent on Peggy. Thus Peggy could never be wrong. As Maddie was poor herself, she feared that she could be the next target for the girls to mock at her. Also, Maddie did not tease Vanda, while Peggy did. Yes, Peggy's friendship was important to Maddie because they were friends, fast friends. This is shown by these lines. Peggy was the most popular girl in school. She was pretty. She had many pretty clothes and her hair was curly. Maddie was her closest friend. So this is the answer of 13th. 14th. What does Miss Mason think of Vanda's drawings? What do the children think of them? How do they know? How do you know about it? Actually, Miss Mason thought of Vanda's drawings to be wonderful. She even said that judges liked it so much and thought any one of them to be worthy of winning. The children too. They were too awestruck at the sight of such beautiful paintings. It is evident from the fact that the boys, who had no interest in dresses, were whistling, and Peggy, who thought of herself to be the best artist, accepted that Vanda's drawings were amazing. So, dear children, I have concluded the question answers. You have to do these exercises also, which is in the book, and we have extra questions and answers also, which you can write. They are optional, but they will help you a lot. And there are certain multiple choice questions also after this. That is, you can see here, these are the multiple choice questions. Everyone has to do these exercises. I believe you are doing very hard work and staying safe at home. I wish you a very nice day and happy learning. Thank you so much.